By late 2023, Moretta had been charged with kidnapping, conspiracy, transporting minors, and tampering, all tied to helping Samuel hide and move underage girls. Then on February 6th, 2025, she became one of the latest followers of his to formally plead guilty. She admitted that she played a direct role in removing the girls from Arizona state custody and then relocating them as part of the sect's plan to keep the children away from investigators. Her plea marked another major step in the case too, shifting her from an indicted accomplice to a convicted co-conspirator. Her exact sentencing details also weren't fully listed in the available reporting, but as of mid-2025, she is officially a convicted participant in the trafficking and kidnapping scheme. Now here's a clear look at how the prosecutions around Samuel have unfolded since we last covered this case. In early 2024, several of Samuel's close followers appeared in federal court, and they entered not guilty pleas to an extensive list of charges. Prosecutors laid out just how large Samuel's operation really was too. I mean, more than 20 wives, 10 of which included minors, and a coordinated network designed to hide abuse victims and destroy evidence as the investigators were closing in. But as the trial approached, things began to shift. Like I touched on above, more and more of Samuel's wives started flipping, admitting that they had not only helped hide his abuse, but that they had watched or participated in sex acts involving underage girls, that they helped plan and carry out the kidnapping and transport of minors from state custody, and that they hid all of his dirty secrets for him. So those plea deals really marked a major turning point in the case. And then came another development. One of Samuel's male followers, Morani Johnson, who we mentioned earlier in the episode, he confessed to transporting 4 underage girls across state lines. And he also admitted that he allowed Samuel to take some of his own daughters as what he called, quote, spiritual brides. Not long after all of that happened and all these bombshells started coming out, Samuel himself entered a guilty plea. He admitted to taking underage girls as wives, orchestrating group sex acts involving minors, transporting girls across multiple states, and conspiring to kidnap them from state custody. So prosecutors recommended between 20 and 50 years, though one of the charges that he pled to carried a potential life sentence. And something really unusual happened with Samuel's plea when all of this was going down, because it was tied directly to his followers. What I mean by that is for Samuel's deal to go through, all of the charged followers also had to plead guilty. And sure enough, by the deadline, almost all of them had. The only exception at that point was Naomi Bistline, who had previously been found not competent. But by the end of 2024, Samuel was formally sentenced to 50 years in federal prison, essentially a life sentence.